Man, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Brandon Bird. Just really want to get on here real quick, man. Just got to, just up in the age and everything. A little chilly right now. I think it's gonna be like in the 30s, sometime tomorrow. So it's gonna be kind of crazy weather we might have. Definitely want to talk about everybody's we have people that's kind of like already filed their taxes already, and just trying to get that refund money. But they're already running into some interference. A lot of them is coming with smaller refund checks, and a lot of them is starting to owe the IRS, the feds, and stuff. And a lot of them never really said it. They made gripe. They never really owned the feds before. Now they're owning them. Like I said, Tone Talk and Vet talked about this new tax law that now in effect this year. They changed a lot of deductions, a lot of exempts. Actually, they took away some of those deductions and the exempts. So there's a lot of things that and they also I think they didn't really you can kind of like double your tax or your income tax or your taxable income. You can kind of like double that. Well, they took that. They also took that away. So I kind of like gave you some wiggle room and some like a cushion. But now that cushion is kind of like swept under your feet. So it's pretty much now like what you have to do to avoid um, paying taxes. You gotta actually pay a little bit more into your taxes on your withholding. And I mean, you got to put a little bit more money um, away. You got to actually put more money in taxes to avoid paying taxes. Um, and this, like I said, this is really going to affect small businesses. It's going to affect single parent households. This is really where the two entities going to affect. Now, small businesses, I think Tone Talk and Vet was talking about the small business. A lot of black people that are like entrepreneurs that don't really have a huge employee base, and the only person that's really working in their so-called business is them, or maybe one other person. But this tax bracket is actually going to make you can actually pay higher because you are a business, so you might have to pay higher taxes on that too. And if you do have one or two employees, they are you have to pay. You got to be accountable for them as well on their tax. So this is kind of like um, this is actually revealing the wolf in sheep clothing because even how chaotic the tax brackets were, they did provide a cushion that actually saved a lot of people. That actually helped a lot of people trying to patch up their life a little bit. When you go splurging your money on Christmas, you're pretty much broke and struggling, and you kind of use that refund check, but to kind of like make everything somewhat whole again. But that's not going to be the case no more. Um, so if you do get a refund check, it's going to be a little bit smaller because a lot of deductions and a lot of exempt is taken out. So if you're known to have $1,000 or $1,500 or let's say 2,000, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever racks, you might get only half of that, or you might just get a third of that. You're not going to get 100% of that back. You might drop down 10, 20% of what you normally get. So yeah, it's definitely going to be an eye opener um, with this new tax law that's now going to be the law of the land. And you still got Obamacare with the penalty if if you're insured all year long. Um, and I know that some people like that. You want to deal with that, but yeah, it's really, man. It's gonna be an eye opener. I'm been telling people on my Instagram page and some on the street. You're gonna have to just be real practical with your spending, and these tax laws. You might have to. It's gonna force you to save a little bit more. You saved a little bit on top, but now you gotta save more. because it's requiring almost more. The tax bracket that a lot of people was in, and wherever tax bracket you're in, that's now altered. So I urge a lot of people to check out that tax bracket and see what's the require you're supposed to pay. So like I said, I'm gonna look for mine. I know um, I just, I made, my wage, whatever, around somewhere around in the mid 40,000, somewhere in there around the 40,000. So I have to see what the new tax bracket for that is and everything, and see what I'm expected to pay. I think I almost pay almost $6,000 in tax, but I know I don't have that deduction like every millions and millions of other taxpayer got. So yeah, it's gonna be an eye opener. Just like I said, man, gotta be more practical with your spending, and you gotta probably pay more taxes. You gotta have them withheld more on your check, and that's really what it is. So you can avoid that. All right, one.